Hi, my name is Tracy Pepe. Welcome to the Scent Channel. I'm here to discuss today how to use essential oils, specifically lavender, for a better sleep environment. You'll hear a little critter running around. Her name is Nala, and there's a video actually on essential oils and the usage and safeties of pets. It's a great video for those people who are confused. There's quite a bit of misunderstanding on the internet, um, various lack of information, may I say, when it comes to the uses of essential oils. They're wonderful fragrance raw materials. I work in the fragrance industry. I've been scenting hotels and condos for over 25 years, and I'm very much aware of how to work with these oils. If you want to continue to learn various different topics, hit my subscription button, the bell on the top. Follow me, and each week I'm trying to put up 2 videos on the use of essential oils. What do we do with them? So obviously COVID-19 has taken over the world. We're all self-isolating. I am here today in my bedroom. I am no different than anyone else when it comes to getting a good night's sleep is so important, and there's no question about it. And just because we're home more and necessarily work less at our other jobs, we are still experiencing, if not greater, more anxieties and uncertainties than ever before. It's very difficult times for all of us, children, adults, anybody. It's something, animals. I'm sure the pets are picking up the vibrations and the sleep patterns that disrupt us all. So what do you do with it? Well, there is scientific research that shows that lavender essential oil, any of the grades, that has never been actually tested. So Bulgarian, French, Albanian, Russian, there's all various forms of lavenders, and truthfully, it is all about personal preference of how they smell. But the research does indicate if you use essential oils, it does 2 things, specifically lavender. Lavender has lineal acetate in it, and what that chemical shows to do while they're doing the research is it helps to extend the brainwaves activity and help people enter REM sleep quicker and stay in it a little longer. I'm not sure of the actual percentage, so I'm not going to quote it, but I do have copies of the research. They're available for people who want to read it. I am on the LinkedIn. I have a group called the Olfactive Group, and there we have over 5,000 different professionals from across the world who actually import and put up research papers, articles of interest, all on olfaction. So I highly recommend you check it out. I work on a very science-based premise. So my premise with essential oils is, what does it do to our brain? How does it connect to our emotions? And how does it make us feel? I believe scent is a very important trigger when it comes to emotional response. I've done a TED Talk. The TED Talk is about my personal journey with essential oils and the work or the treatment with my son when he was diagnosed with ADD and ADHD. And so I have dedicated the last 25 years basically understanding the principles of how essential oils, how they impact our brain, how they make us feel. So using scent in the bedroom for sleep is an amazing tool. It's something I highly recommend, even for infants and newborns. It's just less is more. And that is something that is very important to understand. So there's 3 things that you need to do when you're using essential oils. You don't necessarily need a diffuser. It's helpful, but in a situation like a newborn or a child, it's not necessary. Tissue is fabulous. You can take a tissue, put 3 or 4 drops of the tissue and stick it inside the pillowcase. Or in a crib, you can put it under under the sheet where the baby would sleep, so they smell the lavender. 1 to 2 drops max is all I would recommend. For the bedroom, it's very important to turn off all stimulating visuals. So anything to do with YouTube channels, shouldn't be watching me before you go to bed. Being on your phone, reading all of that stimulation, well, screens and lights are what you have to kind of preset your brain to shut off. They say deep, relaxing. Some people use white noise. There's a lot of apps that are fabulous for that. Music for some people. You are focusing and doing some deep breathing in through the nose and out through your mouth, and you are actually coming into a room that is pre-scented. Put the lavender oil, 10 to 15 drops, in a small base diffuser. You would use it in the room for about 20 to 30 minutes prior. Ideally, you position the diffuser where there's an air vent so that the flow circulates. Part of my forte in my work is I do scent hotels and condos, and so scenting a space is something that I'm actually quite good at. So what I would recommend is that you preset it, you set it up. If you don't like lavender, or your partner doesn't like lavender, you still have to use it. It's the only thing that the research is really indicating that works with sleep. We choose smells, unfortunately, like you would buy a perfume for, or a dress or a suit. It's not for personal use when you're using it in this application. You're buying the essential oil because what you're doing, or using the essential oils for the properties, the chemistry. They're chemical plants. They come from plant materials. They do have a fragrant characteristic, and that's what we work with. If you like it or not, as my friend would say, and I love her, suck it up, buttercup, you have to use lavender. There's no other research really on the market that talks about other applications. You can disguise it and mask it, and that's what the perfumery industry does. Things like maybe lavender and ylang ylang, or a sandalwood or a rosewood, or something that is a softer. You can disguise it. But lavender in the studies is indicating increasing sleep. The last thing I wanted to share with you is all people in these studies that were taking them, at the end of the day, they woke up feeling refreshed, which is the key point. They couldn't really decide if their sleeping habits increased or decreased, but they found themselves more restful. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again. I'll be posting videos up twice a week. Please pass by the Scented Lair. We have some really interesting videos. We do online classes, and of course we have a studio in downtown Brampton. When we're reopened, we'll let you know. Have a great day.